Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where we are in the Golden City. And yeah, we just talked to Sween here, who decided, or he declared she will delete all memories of such a kind and wonderful person she was to become the tyrant she needs to be to save her people. Or something like that. Huh? The Endless were unsustainable from the first. Sween has been fighting a lost cause. The Endless exist in defiance of the laws of nature, but they exist nonetheless, with Sween holding them to be no different from the living. While Sween's intentions are good, her methods are anything but. We cannot yield at any cost. What are we to do now, damn it? I felt that I had to come to understand Sween, but I'm still clueless, utterly clueless. Now, the way I see it currently, I doubt the Endless know what kind of price Sween is willing to pay for their continued existence. They don't know what suffering their existence causes, and many would probably decide to fade away. But Sween doesn't ask for help. She says she feels like everyone is family, but she is not treating them as family insofar as she doesn't allow her people to see her suffering and to allow them to help her. She feels she has to do this all alone. In a way, she does the same mistakes Zoralja does. Those who live forever. It doesn't seem like we can do much else here. Let's return to the Aphrodite for now. The caretaker, Constancy. Perhaps he can tell us more about this business of Sween going into a slumber? Not? Welcome to Living Memory. I offer a range of goods in exchange for bicolor gemstones. Do you wish to engage in transaction? He's left the area. Is that... No, that's not him. Don't tell me he's gone somewhere else. No sign of Constancy. He's nowhere in sight. Perhaps he has taken other recent arrivals on the tour? Looking for someone, are you? Yes, he was here just earlier, a fellow named Constancy. Wait, what? Hello, everyone. You made it here, as I knew you would. Is that who I think it is? It is Cahciua! None other. It's the first time some of you are seeing me in the proverbial flesh, isn't it? Feast your eyes then. She who was controlling that unassuming machine was a ravaging Shatona maiden. That was a bit much, wasn't it? Ignore me. So it was true. But you're here means... I tried to tell you so many times, but my courage always failed me. I'm indeed an Endless. I have been for quite a while now. Aaronville? Now you've come to stop Sween, yes? I can help with that, but I have a request to make. You know how to stop her then? While there are no guarantees, your coming here makes it a distinct possibility. As my wish is relevant to your mission, will you hear me out? You can decide what to do afterwards. Excellent. To begin, we need to head to a different area. See that sentry? I'll have him grant you access to the zipline. Zipline, what is that? A fun little mode of transport. They don't seem much use though, as the Endless can teleport freely within living memory. The particular line will take you to a zone called Canaltown. I'll be waiting for you there. With that endearing pushiness, it could only be Cahciua. Let's go! Mixed feelings? It has the look of a contraption found throughout the Isle of Ham, does it not? I think I know how it works. I've got this. Cahciua has already teleported ahead, it seems. I'm sorry, it's just she's gone, yet to see and hear her carrying on like nothing is... I don't know how to feel. You don't seem to be... Error. User registration confirmed. I bid you welcome to Canaltown, resort of romance and relaxation. Please enjoy your stay. What a charming place. That's them. The people Sween strives to protect. They look happy. So what's this request of yours? I want you to erase us. Erase the Endless. What? Cahciua must have her reasons. And by erase she means... For now, let's hear the rest. Oh, come now, spare me those gloomy faces. Being alive, you're the only ones who can do this, and we won't have a better opportunity than now while Queen Sween is busy preparing to initiate interdimensional fusion. It's wrong to sacrifice others to sustain the Endless, this I firmly believe. But talking to you now, you seem as real as any of us, and if you need an answer right away, I don't know if I can give it. Is there a reason we need to act so soon? Because, as you just said, it's wrong to sacrifice others to sustain us. Remember, we need life force. Other forms of aether don't cut it. In the beginning we managed with the aether of those who died in the barrier. But as our numbers grew, there began to be a shortage. That's why Queen Sween looked to other sources. Even the aether I'm composed of may have come from the victims of the attack on Tuliolal. I can't bear that thought. Can't bear to exist because someone died. We'd probably feel the same if we were in your shoes, but what exactly are you asking us to do? In each zone, there's an enormous data storage device called a terminal. That is where our memories are kept. If you shut down a terminal, the memories within will disappear, along with those endless created from them. But does this need to be done? Can't we stop Sween first and then take it from there? It's precisely in order to stop Sween that it must be done now. Her own memories are stored within the mesoterminal, which stands at the heart of living memory. As you'd expect, the terminal's defenses are extremely tight, but it has moments of vulnerability, such as when it's just finished calculations, which we can exploit to shut it down from within. While we wait for that opening, we erase the Endless. Once we are gone, Stream will no longer have a reason to plunder Aether from other worlds. Would Stream simply allow us to shut down the terminals? In preparation for fusion, the mesoterminal is currently performing massive calculations while gathering energy. Even if a system notices us, it cannot easily suspend the process. Rather than doing so, I believe it will attempt to accelerate the timetable and bridge worlds before the plan can be thwarted. Wouldn't be a decision Sween would wish to make, but she would be able to save those who are stored in the mesoterminal at least. There's sense in your strategy, and in resolving to stop Sween. We had anticipated that it might come to this, but to actually talk about erasing the Endless is difficult. You needn't feel any guilt. No matter how lifelike we may seem, the Endless are but facsimiles crafted from memories. Besides, stopping Sween requires that you shut down the mesoterminal, which sustains all of us. Sooner or later, it will need to be done. If we are to be erased, then let it be before more people come to harm. Living, breathing people with futures they deserve to experience. We do as you ask. Thank you for respecting my wish. And as a personal request, while our actions cannot be condoned, I ask that you afford Queen Sween a measure of understanding. Know that she herself didn't choose to become an Endless. It was preservation that made the choice for her. She's powerless to resist her purpose. What do you mean? The Sween you know is an ideal that preservation brought to life. Harnessing the love that living Sween brought for her people, they brought forth an eternal queen whose primary directive is to preserve the Endless. But as you know, the Endless consume Aether. Sween was compelled to find ways to procure it, and that compulsion has driven her to resort to interdimensional fusion. What, are you telling me the original Sween wouldn't have chosen this? What the Queen might have done, only she herself would know. But the scientists of preservation have vanished, leaving their created Queen to walk alone. So, as you go about your mission, think not that you're stopping a ruthless villain, but rather that you're relieving a troubled soul of her burden. Alright, Cahciua. We understand now, both your reasoning and your feelings. But before we erase the Endless, I'd like to know them. I'd like to know what she fights tooth and nail for. If we're going to reject someone's belief, let it be after we've come to understand them. This is a lesson I learned from the Rite of Succession. I realize we're pressed for time, but if it's alright with you, I want to meet as many people as I can. You truly are Gululjaja's kitten. Well, the calculations will take a while still. It should be fine if we do this as we proceed to the terminals. I'm with you. We might not be able to learn everything, but would nevertheless be meaningful if we could glimpse the hearts of those who inhabit this place before we set them free. I'll leave it to you then. When you've finished here, come and find me at the fountain near the big clock tower. Right, let's split up and find some locals to speak with. It really is a lovely place. You should run along and enjoy it while you can. I will not object to your decision, and as my mother says, you needn't feel any guilt. Yet I admit I myself am still conflicted. To have such doubts after coming all this way, it's laughable, isn't it? Not really. This is about your mother as well, after all. Your ancestors were refugees from Lindblum. What tales they must have. I must say I'm starting to enjoy myself. Even if it's only brief, this has the feel of a journey. Well, no, I don't believe I've seen you around here. Newcomer, I take it? It's wonderful here, let me tell you. Why, I just bumped into a dear friend in life, and we've been whiling away the hours reminiscing. It might have been more like days, actually. You don't get a sense of time here. By the way, did you hear the announcement earlier? As much as I love this place, I wonder if Queen's Queen can actually sustain us forever. But I suppose there's no use worrying about such things. Anyway, thanks to you, we found a break in our conversation. We'll go and ride the gondola next. Genial Endless. Oh, hello there, taking the sides of Canaltown too, are you? Both my wife and I just adore the place. We had become estranged in life, she and I, but being here gave us the chance to reconcile. Couldn't be more grateful for the chance to spend these blessed little moments together again. I have no more regrets. Whether Her Majesty's plan succeeds or no, I can rest with peace in my heart. Well, we shall continue on our way, but we hope to see you again the next time. A part of me hopes that my parents are here too, but it's probably too much to ask for. The Endless seem to eat the food with relish, but it couldn't be real, could it? Welcome, we have popcorn and cookies by way of snacks, and mugs and plushies for the memories. This was basically the prettier side of Treno from Final Fantasy IX, yeah? You there, have you tried the popcorn from that stall? Nope. You haven't, you don't know what you're missing. I consider myself something of a gourmand. And believe me when I say, the classic salt flavor is amazing. The saltiness is simply exquisite. That's the only way to describe it. Once you have a mouthful, it's impossible to stop until it's all gone. After you tried that, I urge you to seek out the other stalls. There are lots of them everywhere, offering all manner of delights. For another recommendation off the top of my head, the ice cream over in the Asile Volcane is so smooth and rich, and just thinking about it has given me a hankering. That's it, I'm going to go and have some right now. Welcome, welcome. Have a browse and let me know when you're ready to order. You're here on that lady's recommendation as well, I take it? I've been wondering what the Endless do for sustenance, so it seems a good opportunity to learn. Oh, this is your first time eating, is it? The food here is created using air from memory data. To us it tastes just like the real thing. So how about it? Would you care for some popcorn? Let's give it a try, shall we? That's the spirit. Find a table you like, and I bring it right out. And lest you worry, there's no charge. All the food is free here. Food created from memory data. How will this taste to the living, I wonder? Well, as I say, there's only one way to find out. You sample a handful of popcorn. While it has texture, you can detect no taste whatsoever. Good gods, it tastes like nothing at all. I mean, it's amazing. I never had such tasty popcorn. It's not our bestseller for nothing. And what about you? The saltiness is exquisite. It's always special watching newcomers eat for the first time. They're just like the people of Everkeep. Their communal spirit, the delighted smiles exactly the same. Thank you for your custom. Come again anytime. By the way, prior to this, a young man caught my eye near the canal. He appeared to be searching for something, and rather frantically. Did you perchance see him too? No. No, I must say I'm curious as to what has him so flustered. Could you help me look for a fellow? No thanks. Let's head to where I saw him. And leaving the taster's popcorn behind. It would seem he's no longer in the vicinity. Let's keep looking. Whatever it is that troubles him, perhaps we can be of assistance. I cannot claim to know exactly how Endless behaved, but hopefully our man has not gone far. Let's split up to search for him. He's an Eldite with fair hair. God, strike me down. We unite again after hundreds of years. What should happen? Yes, my apologies, but I'm in some haste. If you have something to say, please make it brief. Your friend noticed that I seem troubled, so you've been looking for me? What kind of souls you are. I've lost something important. The engagement ring intended for my beloved. A lanky, monkey-like fiend stole it from me. After running hither and thither, I managed to locate the beast in yonder square, but I'm uncertain how I should take the ring back. Once I might have considered fighting for it, but given the shortage of aether, danger is simply too great. If I were to be struck down, my essence dispersed, I'm not like to be remade for a long time. I cannot risk that, not after my beloved has finally been given form again after 100 years. What pains me to do so, I shall give up on the ring, but I thank you for your kind concern. thieving Orbalan. Oh, to see you again. Was there something else? Good heavens, what's the ring? You took it back from that beast? Yes? Thank you. Thank you ever so much. I see you've already resolved the situation, Desiree. You must be a friend who first noticed me. I owe you my gratitude as well. My name is Euclas. I was planning to propose to my beloved with a ring, and thanks to you I can just do that. Well, that's cause to rejoice indeed. Did the two of you meet here? No, we were sweethearts in life, but I died young and she followed me decades later. Even now our reunion wasn't yet to be, for the air shortage means not everyone can be recreated. I had to wait until but recently to see her again. A reunion beyond death. Such a thing would be possible here, I suppose. I assume you're newly arrived? While our memories are stored in the terminals, less than 1 in 10 of us has been given form at present. I myself have been reincarnated 3 times now, and each time there seems to be fewer of us. It's fairly a miracle that my beloved and I could meet. I see, given the circumstances, the chance of existing concurrently with an acquaintance would be slim indeed, and slimmer still for a loved one. Truly, this is why I decided to do that which I failed to do in life. Ask her for her hand. With her regulator, she was spared the sadness of my death. Even so, she never took another man for the rest of her days. She told me that, although she couldn't remember me afterwards, she could never shake the feeling that someone precious had been a part of her life. The sweet fool. My ring represents a yearning I have long carried, though I know full well it is only a construct, like these bodies of ours. There's a part of me that wonders if this is wrong, not that I expect us to exist forever, even in this form, but to be with one I love once again and make her happy. However wrong this world may be, I have nothing but gratitude for Queen Sween. Now, if you excuse me, I shall go and make this proposal. I've made her wait long enough as it is. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my thanks. Tickets? For the gondola. To ensure that order is preserved, we must observe the proper way of doing things even here. It's very much like Queen Sween to make it so, is it not? Take care, my friends, and see to it that you have no regrets. Well, I think it's about time we joined the others, but what do you say we go by gondola? I expect it won't be possible to do so once the terminal has been shut down. Come in, let's seek a vessel at the pier. I've presented our tickets. While I'm no stranger to boats, I can't help but feel a little excited. I can push off at any time. Mind the gap when you board. There they are.
Do you remember what I said to you before all this? That life is a series of journeys, that you must be true to yourself, for indeed, there's no telling what awaits. I don't know about you, but I certainly didn't expect to behold such sights. The future is as fluid as the water beneath us, truly. Tell me, my friend, have you ever wished to be reunited with someone who has passed away? I have. I do. But I think, above all else, I wish that they had lived. If only for one more day. Just one more day. A joyous one, if I could choose. I did all that I could to make it happen. I tried everything, and spared nothing. In that manner, I was able to keep some few souls out of harm's way, but so many were beyond my power to save. What would I have done then, had I this? And you? Can you imagine yourself spending eternity here, knowing no loss?
Not really. It was nice to chat with you again, my friend. It feels as though it's been some time. Having met endless like Euclus, I feel I've come to understand Sweden a little better. Anyone would wish those dear to them a long and happy future, and she bears the burden of this desire for all her subjects. Yet as Quell said, we too have people we cannot lose. Come this way. We can get to the fountain via yonder bridge. Now that I look at it closely, the clock has no hands, on account of there being no need to keep track of time, perhaps. Finished talking to the locals, have you? I'd be keen to hear your impression. Qua and Emerald are still out and about, it seems. So how was it? What were your impressions of those you met? It was great. Everyone was so happy. Just talking to them made me happy too. What about you, Desiree? Bit of a mixed feeling with us. Sweethearts reunited, that's a miracle. Well, it's a miracle after a fashion. The systems strike to make such encounters possible. If you meet someone you know, it's probably not by chance. The terminals hold information on unfulfilled longings and use them to orchestrate reunions like your classes. I see, that the terminals can do this is impressive indeed. But there's one thing I do not understand. According to Euclid, his beloved passed away decades after he did. Yet they appear to be of like age. Ah yes, people are not necessarily recreated as they were when they passed away. The appearance as an endless, I speculate, reflects the happiest period in their life. Is that the case for you then? Not that I can tell how old you are, as slowly as you people age. I'm not sure, to be honest. I have so many happy times, it's hard to know which one applies. I'm insufferably inquisitive. Whether it's nature or technology, I can't help but want to learn more about the world around me. You might say that discovery is what gives me joy, made me happy in life, and may have been a blessing afterwards. The other Endless are content with what they have here, you see? They don't develop the urge to leave. But I was so determined to see the world again that I taught myself how to gain control of a vessel and ventured outside. Ha! You're a proper rebel. Well, that's enough about me for now. I will wait for Kryl and Elena Shipia. I have a favor to ask of you. As you may have noticed, most of the fountains here aren't running. That's because despite its shiny appearance, the city is centuries old and everything is dreadfully run down. The fountains apparently used to put on magnificent shows. I was hoping that we could get them working again. Giving the control units a dose of aether should be enough to restore the circuits and switch them on, but being an Endless, I'm unable to do that. I realize this is a selfish request, but at the last, I'd like to treat the people here to the display. Just leave it to us. I'd love to see the show myself. Thank you. The control units are built into the surrounding lampposts. If you tend to a few of them each, you'll be done before you know it. Once the fountains are fixed, we can round up Elena Shapia and Kryl and head to the hydro terminal together. So the time is nigh. Come, let us set to it. It looks like ordinary stone, but inside is electrope. Talk about confusing. The Endless have greatly diminished, but the buildings in the distance have grown dark. What will come next, I wonder? Yeah, the city is slowly dying. This must be the control.
We've switched on the circuits like you asked.
Thank you, everyone. Hopefully, this does the trick.
Oh!
Amazing.
Wow! Look, Mother! Look!
Wow.
It's beautiful.
I've never seen anything like it.
Wuklamat! Oh, where are you? Wuklamat!
By the gods, it's Namika.
Begging your pardon, but I'm looking for a child. A small Shibrali girl. Have you seen her by chance?
You are Namika, aren't you? It's me, Wuklamat. Don't you recognize me?
Oh, what am I to do? The child and I, we aren't related by blood, but she's as dear to me as my own.
Okay. She doesn't acknowledge her presence?
It's all right. You found her. I'm here.
You? Could it be?
Yes, Namika. You know these eyes, this voice. It's me, Wuklamat.
Oh! It is you! Oh, how silly of me. But if you're here, then that means...
No. I'm still alive.
Oh, good. Thank the gods for that. But what power has brought us together again? This isn't a dream, is it?
It's not a dream. Or rather, it is a dream come true. I so wanted to hear your voice one more time.
Just look at you, my Wuklamat. Stronger and more assured than I've ever seen. Such hazards you must have braved and hardships endured to come so far.
It was tough, but I made it thanks to my friends. And to you, Namika. I'm the person I am now because you always believed in me. Because you loved me as if I were your own daughter. Thank you. Thank you. You were everything I could have asked for. The best mother.
I'm so glad. Looking back, I've had a blessed life. And it was because I was a part of yours. When I lost my child to illness, I thought I'd never know happiness again. But it rekindled in my breast the instant you smiled your little smile at me. You became my purpose, my joy.
You were mine too.
To have this chance to speak with you again and leave nothing unsaid. I know not how or why, but I am grateful. So grateful. Where you must go, I cannot follow. But know that I'll always be with you. Take care of yourself. Promise me.
I will. Mama. I will. And one day, we'll meet again. I understand why Sving cannot bear to let them go. But as painful as it is to part, we're meant to live and die. To let go and let others carry on in our stead. We can't cling to everything forever. Come. Let's keep moving.
Fucking emotional sucker punches. I've made a wonderful memory. Thank you. The show was breathtaking, was it not? Namika looked truly happy. Just to make sure, Cahciua, you're not going to disappear when we shut this terminal down, right? Not just yet. It's the aero terminal in the northwestern zone that holds my memories. You already know how to operate the terminal. The same process as the fountain control. I leave it for you to decide when to shut it down. Doing so will cause me endlessly to fade away, together with this beautiful scenery. If you still wish to speak with people or see the sights, you'll want to do that first. Upon shutting down the hydro terminal, it will not be possible to restore Canaltown to its present form. Yes.
Sleep tight, everyone.
Thank you. I had braced myself for it, but to actually erase the endless is hard. This is living memory's true appearance. This hurts. I'd be lying if I said otherwise. But the only way is forward. Okay, and I think I end this episode here, and we continue this another time. Until next time, amaze and don't get lost.